What's up, Aries? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so I'm letting everyone know I'm kind of switching up the order this month because I've been so swamped and busy and just chilling with family. So I'm doing mid-months first, and then I'll be coming out with love next, okay? So let's see what's going on for Aries. So this will be your July 2018 mid-month, and this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And I have a new Oracle deck here, so I'm super excited to use it for you guys. But let's see what's going on in the life of Aries. What's going on for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Like this. Okay, so beautiful. The energy that you have here is the Hierophant. So this is my favorite card in the deck. Now, when I see the Hierophant, whether there's something good or bad happening in my life, it's letting me know that this is helping me with a purpose that is higher than myself. For some of you, you can be leveling up in something, maybe taking a relationship more serious, maybe really following your passion with what you're truly meant to do in life, finding your purpose in a sense. This could be a stronger connection that you have with your spirituality, but just raising the vibration, literally, okay? And behind that, we have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. So in order to have spiritual awakenings, just to know the path that we're supposed to come on, there has to be some sort of struggle or pain. So you guys are coming from a place where there's a lot of fighting, arguing, bickering, a lot of back and forth, maybe a sense of competition, and just a lot of illusion with the Seven of Cups here. So it's showing that even if there is struggle that you're going through, it was supposed to happen, because the struggle is going to put you on the path that you need to be on. So let's talk about it. Going into your past, guys, the first card that you have is the Three of Pentacles. With the Three of Pentacles, there's something here that you're building, okay? You're seeing eye to eye with someone. You could have a lot of people supporting you and your ideas, building within business as well, being very appreciated. And with the Moon card in the reverse, you're finding clarity, all right? It could be you, again, spiritually awakening. I feel like that's happening for a lot of people lately. Also a sense of just knowing which direction you have to go in to really build yourself. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So you guys are doing all of this without conflict. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You just want to build. And you want to be around energies that really support you. Okay? Now, I see that there's something that you guys have something that you guys have parted ways with from your past, that now you're okay with it. Okay, if you felt like you were stuck on something, this is you finally moving away from something that you feel stuck on. All right, and the next card here is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, a heavy burden that you release. It's like you felt the weight of the world was on your shoulders, and now you can finally move forward without all that weight. Okay, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, I know that this is your energy, okay, with the fire energy, but we don't have player cards in the earth energy or in the air energy. So you could have been releasing the burden of somebody that was promiscuous, or something that just really made you feel unstable and not like yourself, that could have brought a lot of bad qualities in for you. So either you're letting go of someone that's doing that to you, but if there's a sense of promiscuity, whether it's coming from you or someone that you're dealing with, you're releasing that burden. Maybe you're talking to a few people, single, having fun, doing what you have to do, but you see that as burdening. It's hard to remember events and days and, names sometimes. So maybe you just want to release the burden of having too many people checking up on you. And we have the Emperor in the reverse. So it's very clear that there's someone here who's being fake, dishonest. They were wearing a mask. They weren't showing who they truly were. It could be you. It could have been somebody else, because this is the card for Virgo and Aries. So if there's something that you were being dishonest about, you guys are releasing that burden. If there's something that someone's being dishonest with you about, that burden is being released. All right? But there's an energy here that needs to be put in check. Okay? And, you know, honestly, if this is in regards to love and you guys are out and just talking to a lot of people and you're single, I personally think that's fine, because you have to test drive the card to make sure that you want to actually buy it. But let people know and be aware, not because you're scared of anyone finding out or anything like that, but just karma. That's why I'm honest with people, because I just don't want shit to come back to me in a bad way. So I'm always very honest. You know, I'm not dating now, but in the past when I was, I'm like, you're not the only person I'm talking to. All right, so you're one of the runner-ups though. So just be very honest and let people know what they're getting themselves into if that's the case. Now, the last card that we have here for the past is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a sense of imbalance. There's one person who's putting in more effort than another in a certain circumstance. Maybe this is with work too. Maybe you feel like you do more than what you're actually getting paid for. Or maybe you feel like you get paid a lot more than what you're actually doing. Wouldn't everybody love that? But yeah, a sense of imbalance here where things are just not at equilibrium, okay? We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So there's something here where you're not seeing eye to eye with someone. There's just something that's imbalanced, but you guys have something that you're very passionate about. Okay? I'm getting the sense, and like I said, this energy could be transferable. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, you could have been in a place where you had your cake and you wanted to eat it too. So maybe you're talking to more than one person, and that's why you couldn't give your all to 2 people or 3 people or wherever you were at this time. Okay? If that's the case, guys, just be very careful. And even for, if it's, you know, for the cross watcher, the person that is doing this to you, and that shit is going to get old real quick, okay? With the Chariot in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, eventually things will get to a place where you feel like you have no control. Things are going down in a downward spiral really fast, and there's a sense of something that you have to let go of. Even though new things come in, there'd be a strong sense of disappointment. So if you're giving out this energy, be careful. You will eventually get burned. If you are receiving this energy and someone's doing it to you, then you have to wake up and you have to, you know, move away from this person and just let it go, so that it doesn't break your heart as much as, you know, as much as it would if you continue with it. Now, in the present moment, Aries, the first card that you guys have here is the Death card in the reverse. So something that needs to be closed out that hasn't been closed out yet. You're still holding on to something, or maybe you need closure with something, but it has to be let go of. You have the Four of Cups in the reverse, okay, which is an offer accepted. Let's get one more card. And the Three of Wands. I see a few different stories here, to be honest with you. For some of you, I see this as accepting an offer from someone or something that you weren't over and expanding, okay? For others of you, I see you accepting an offer, having to turn your back on something that you're not fully over, but still expanding, okay? So it's just a matter of, are you going to something that you're not over, or are you going towards something new and you're not over your past, okay? Regardless of what it is, I see you guys as being happy here. Okay, we have the Sun card, so that's a sense of brightness and abundance and just feeling very good with everything around you, okay? But the Sun card could also be something that is brought to light, something that could have been lurking or hiding in the shadows, but now the sun is shining on it, everyone can see it. And we have the Justice card in the reverse, guys, okay? So if there's a player in the scenario, the player's going to get caught this month, all right? If someone, even if this has nothing to do with love, if you have a friend that's being foul, or if you're being that foul friend, or if, let's say, you're stealing from a job or someone's stealing from you, it's going to come out. So we have to tread carefully, okay? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some sort of injustice where something does come to light, but it works in your benefit. For some of you, maybe it works because you know who you're dealing with, so you could, you know, push past it. For others of you, maybe it's something that's not working, but that's actually a gift from the universe that it's not working, so that you could actually go towards something that is going to work. All right, but with the Wheel of Fortune, no matter how the events, come to pass, it's going to be better for the future. All right, that's like winning the lottery, but sometimes it doesn't come to us in a way where we feel like we're winning the lottery. All right, because with something turning and it being very good for you, there's going to be a sense of chaos, either that you feel or another person could feel around you. Now, with the Knight of Swords, when this character is in the reverse, I mean, it's usually someone who's very intelligent, very smart. They can move forward with things very gracefully and at a quick pace. But in the reverse, they're not using that intellect. They're not, thinking clearly. So it gets them into a lot of trouble because they're just jumping into things that they haven't fully thought out. All right, and we have the King of Swords in the reverse popping out. So this is going to be a very cruel energy. So something is coming to light here. Someone's going to feel like something is unfair, and someone's going to really be upset about it. Okay. And we have the Seven of Cups. So this is all around illusions. So again, if you guys are hiding something from someone, then they're going to see it and they're going to be tight. If someone's hiding it from you, it's the same process. So whatever is coming to light will not be received well. Okay? Maybe some of you are dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you have to find a way to methodically move past this. You're taking your time. You just want to make the steps that are right for you. But eventually you guys do avoid this tower falling. So even though, things really hit the fan, you guys find a way to move past it. Okay? But there's secrets here. And with the High Priestess, the person who is on the receiving end of the secrets, they know. They know in their heart and their soul. So it's not a matter of secrets anymore. It's a matter of, okay, are you ready to tell me now? Because I've known this for a while. And Aries, for a while, you guys have been dealing with this back and forth of having something that's really good for you, but then having something that's kind of like holding you back, whether it's an energy or a bad friend, or maybe someone who discourages you, or they're afraid of your success, so they deflect their fear on you, whatever it is. So let's see how things move forward. Okay, now the first card for the future is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So a sense of unhappiness or dissatisfaction that you feel with a certain area of your life. Okay, because you've lost control of it. All right, a person that you couldn't control. Maybe someone felt that they couldn't control you, and maybe you were unhappy there. Okay. And we have the Five of Wands. So honestly, this is a continuation of whatever secret is coming out. It's just not something that's going to be received well. It's something that's going to cause a lot of tension. Okay, this is a volcano erupting, for sure. The next card, Strength card in the reverse. So something that's forced. You're putting a lot of time and energy into something, but was it worth it? Okay? Because there's a sense of debilitation that you feel here. And you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So whatever pushes you to the point where you really have to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm tired of this, you end up giving up on it. And you end up standing your ground with the fact that you're giving up on it. All right? Because there's just too much arguing. There's too much chaos. Page of Swords in the reverse. So somebody here is really going to be saying what's on their mind, but they're going to say it in the way that they find the cruelest. Okay, this is someone who's very direct, very honest with how they feel, but they're going to articulate things in a way where it could definitely cause some stings. And we have the Tower card in the reverse, so whether you're the catalyst of this or someone's doing it to you and they started this, you just want to avoid this tower. Okay, so you let it go. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Either you're losing feelings for something, or you're not that, excited about something that you were dealing with, or you're letting a person go because it was bad judgment. And we have the Three of Cups. So for some of you, maybe it was a third-party situation. For others of you, the universe is definitely, how do I want to say this? The universe is rejoicing that you've let something go. And I feel like you guys have had this energy for a while where it's like, I have to let this go, I have to let this go, I have to let this go. Okay? And when you finally do, when you take that step back and realize that it's bad judgment, either the people around you or the universe itself rejoices. I feel like this is something that maybe your friends were like, oh my God, are you still dealing with that? Okay? And it doesn't even have to be the same person, because I know that it's been like similar readings for the past few months. What I tend to notice is that when we're in a really tough spot where we don't see the flaws that we may have within ourselves, we tend to come across the same people. We tend to get ourselves into the same problem. So, you know, just me personally, when I find myself attracting the same sort of people or the same sort of situations that are not in my favor, then I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I need to check myself. What am I doing to attract that energy? Okay. For me, for a while, it was friends. You know, I want people that are stable, that are go-getters, that really work hard in life. But I was attracting people who were very needy and who just kind of took advantage, and, you know, they expected so much from me, but were always empty-handed when I needed anything from them. So I, you know, even when I would drop a few friends, I'd get new friends that would be doing the same thing. So it's like, what am I doing? And to me, it was, I'm too fucking nice. That's the problem. Okay? So when I became, you know, not meaner, but when I had a stronger backbone, that's when I stopped attracting those people, because it's like, I'm here to help you. I'll give you good vibes, but you're not going to walk all over me. So, new oracle cards. Sorry if you guys hear that. My garage is opening right now. But, I just got the Oracle of Visions by Cairo Muchetti. My absolute favorite artist when it comes to anything tarot. I'm so obsessed with him. But let's see what card of advice is going to pop out for you to see how we can get through all of this. Okay, Aries? And these cards are like bigger than my life right now, so bear with me as I get through these. What card of advice does Aries need to hear? I'm like praying my son doesn't run in my room right now. Alright, there we go. I will let that one fall out. These are new, so I don't want to force them too much. Okay, wow. So this is what your card looks like. Screenshot that, take a good look at it, and we'll talk about the meaning in a moment. Alright, so you guys got the number 5. Okay. Flights of fancy, leap of faith, taking the next step. So is this when you guys finally get into this new chapter that's been waiting for you? So you have 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. So what do you feel like has been holding you back? Okay, a lot of the times, most people, and this just isn't in regards to science, just people, I feel like most of the time when we stay in something too long, it's because of fear of what other people may think, maybe a fear of having to admit to ourselves that this was a failure, this was not going to work. But it's insanity to stay in something that you know won't work, whether it's a job, whether it's with a person, whether it's a friendship that you know has died a long time ago. We are really going to regret the new possibilities that skip us by. And I say it all the time, that every minute you spend on something that's not working for you is a minute that you're taking away from something that does work for you. Alright, so whatever fear that you have, whether it's people talking shit or you looking dumb for a moment, just get past it. You know, everybody in life makes mistakes. We all do things that we wish that we could go back and change. But that shouldn't be the reason why you stay in something that's not working for you. Just move past it. See what's beyond, you know, that level of comfort, that level of fear that you may have for going past a certain point, going into unmarked territories. I think that this could be very good for you guys. Alright, you just have to get over the fear of whatever's holding you or grounding you to where you no longer want to be. If it's a new job, go get it. If it's a new lover, go get them. If it's a new, you know, hobby that you want to master, you want to be, you know, you want to master acro yoga or something, go for it. But there's no way to know if we're going to do well unless we actually go for it. Okay? I've lost so much in my life because of my fear of moving forward, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm going to deal with that a lot worse than what you guys did, because, you know, this was just years of delay on my part. So I totally understand kind of the stagnant energy, but there has to be that leap that you take. And anything that makes you nervous or anxious, or you know, something that could be good for you but you feel a bit uncomfortable, you should probably do it. Okay, as long as you're not hurting anyone or doing anything illegal, you should totally do it, and you should totally explore life. We only live this life one time. Okay, well, I feel like it's multiple, but that's another conversation for another day. But the current life that you're in, you're only going to live it once. So look at the people around you, look at the surroundings that you have, look at the job that you're working at, and is this it? Is that really it? Is this all? Or is there more? You owe it to yourself to find out. Don't die in complacency. Go for it. You guys, I say it all the time, Aries is the trailblazers of the zodiac. You guys make waves. You guys literally make the paths for the other signs to walk down. Don't forget that, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll be back with your love readings next. And for those of you who want a personal reading, right now it's about a 2-week wait. So it's summertime, and I told you guys in the last readings that I did for you that I had felt bad because I'm always swamped with work. I probably have like a good amount of readings I need to get out still, but I really just been wanting to spend time with my son, and you know, I have family coming to visit, so I'm really just focused on enjoying my summer and having a good time. So if I get a call to go to a theme park, I'm probably going to get up and go, even if I know I have to work that day, just because, you know, I want to enjoy life and I don't want to be a slave to my work. So if you guys will absolutely die if you don't hear from me in 14 days, please get the emergency readings. I'll get it out to you within 24 hours, excluding Sundays. For those who are waiting on readings, please just be super patient with me and understand that it is just me and I cannot duplicate myself. So just be patient. No, I will get it out to you. But if it's really, really, really urgent and you can't wait another moment, then email me and upgrade it to an emergency reading, and I'll do it right away. All right? So I love you guys, and I will be back soon with your love readings. Take care, Aries.